Now, if you guys couldn't tell, I'm not in Penguin Paradise. You know, it's a huge shock, I know. I wasn't able to tell I was in Penguin Paradise either. Anyway, I'm gonna be making Yeeps content now. Not really like, well, I mean, I don't know, a lot of yapping about. I am gonna be making Yeeps content. I'm not just only gonna make Yeeps content. I'm still gonna make Penguin Paradise content. I'm just starting to make Yeeps content now. Anyway, you guys already read the title. You already know what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna be showing you guys the advanced movement tips. But you guys probably like, oh, well, but Vex, Brody already did a video about this. You're just copying him. I'm not really copying him because he just mostly reviewed like every normal movement item and which one's the best. I'm gonna be showing you guys the best ways to use those items and probably just ways you didn't know you could do. So without further ado, I guess we go ahead and get into some movement stuff. The first kind of movement I'll be showing you guys is a pin launch, but I'm in a private, so I don't have pins, so I'll just show you with these guys. I'll just show you with those. So anything that you can throw is something you can use to launch yourself, which I am out of stuffing, so I can't really do it. So pin launch, which that's what the mechanic's actually called, is by jumping back. You have a pin or anything you can throw in your hand. You jump backwards, and you can throw it at your stomach or your head. If you throw it at your head, it works way better. I mean, it works like pretty much 100% of the time. But if you throw it at your stomach, you can go way further, but it has a lower chance of working. So as I said, you just jump back, and then pretty much throw it at your body, and it'll just send you flying. So that works for explosives, smoke grenades, the sticky smoke bombs, freeze bombs, even the pillow bomb. Like, all of them work. You can even use the hot chocolate, except it's kind of hard to get it to send you far, but you just throw all those at your body and they'll send you flying. Now, another movement you can do is with the sleds. Then you can just send yourself really far really fast. Like, I mean, you can use a firework. It's not really fast, but firework works. You have 2 impulse grenades, get 2 of them, and then you do that. Oh. Well, not like that, but it'll send you really fast. Those 2 are like some of the more basic ones. Well, I forgot to say that you can also use decoys for pin pushes. You can use voice decoys and body decoys. Now what I'm going to be showing you is with zip lines. So for zip lines, you can move really fast if you move in a specific way. So you probably, if you've never really used zip lines that much, you probably move on them something like this, maybe. Or you just move like this. I don't really know how you would move, but how you can go really fast in zip lines, you want to be like under the zip line, and you kind of want to do a strafing back and forth motion on them. Like, you kind of just make loops with your arms. You just go like this, loops with your arms, kind of like this on them. Alright, so as I said, you just make loops with your arms, kind of. You just go back and forth. And the faster you do it, well, the faster you'll go. So you just keep doing that. Now, I'll show you guys what it looks like if you do it around that whole zip line. Alright, that's like the main thing with ziplines, but instead of just going really fast, what if you want to just like tap the zipline and send you extremely high, kind of like this? I mean, that wasn't extremely high, but that was... So, I mean, there's 2 ways you can do it. There's like a loop, where you just make a loop with your arm and then send yourself up, which I just showed you guys, which is this. Or you can just do a pull down and it will send you also really high. So they're really simple to do. You just grab the zip line and flick down really fast. You just flick it down, it'll send you really high. And then the loop, you just grab the zip line, you go in a loop, and then once you get down, you just let go of it, and then it sends you up. So that's all there is for zip lines. Now we can get into something I see literally everybody. It's with the, I mean, well, you already probably know what I'm about to do. You just put your hand above the gun. If you click the trigger, See, if I don't do this, it just shoots once and it looks normal. But if you put put your hand above the gun and then click it, it'll shoot twice and it'll send you twice as far. So if you just chain these, so you do it once, then do it again, you can go really high really fast. But it does use a ton of stuffing, because each gun costs 500 stuffing and each shot costs 100. Now, I rarely see people do this, but it's gun launching. I personally don't even know how to do it that well, but you just kind of point at yourself and shoot, and it just sends you flying. Some people know how to do it where it sends you really far, but so what you do is you do what I showed you with the party cannon. You put your hand above the gun, click the trigger on your hand that's above the gun, it'll shoot it twice. Then all you do is you just point at yourself, you jump up, then you put your hand below the gun, click the trigger, and it'll shoot towards you and push you. I'm not the greatest at it, but you guys might be better than at me. I have no clue. Just point at yourself, shoot it, and there you go. That one was pretty good. Now, this isn't much of a movement mechanic, but something that can be really helpful. Something you can do is you can find a spot, like, let's say I'm hiding down there, and if someone's finding me, I want to get up here really fast. Then all I have to do is run over here, like to some hidden area. This isn't really hidden, but just to show you guys. You put some explosive down, you put a portable above it, you get your detonator out, and then you can go hide in that location. So then whenever someone tries to go tag you, I would also say using a smoke bomb's the best because it hides the area you're teleporting to. Now, I know I didn't show you guys a whole ton of movement, but if I left any important movement out of the game, tell me in the comments and I'll be sure of how to do that movement. So if you have any movement ideas or just any movement that I missed, just put it in the comments.